Hi, my name is Denise. I am a scholar from Taylor's University. Recently have embarked on a brand new chapter of my life, Doctorate of Philosophy in Education. I specialize in early childhood education and have been in the academia industry as an educator for about 7 years and counting now. My ambition was always to be an early childhood educator from the very start. I had, in my definition, the best homeroom teacher when I was in kindergarten. She was the sweetest, she was the kindest, she was patient, she was loving, and she was pretty. And, as being children, we were always asked to talk about cita-cita saya. And when I had to think about my ambition when I was young, it was simple. It was always I just want to be like her. I wanted to be that kind, loving, caring, and pretty kindergarten teacher. So I went ahead to pursue my early childhood education degree. So speaking of early childhood education, by definition, early childhood education is a period of time between birth to 8 years old for young children where a lot of learning, development, and growth takes place. And during this period of time, it's so crucial and it's remarkable and so significant because a lot of important things happens for young children. And during this period, how well children are supported really determines and will shape the later parts of their lives. And therefore, it is really, really important. I cannot emphasize enough. It is really, really important period of a person's life, children's lives, and also a really interesting one because there's just so much that goes into early childhood education. And with that early childhood education degree that I pursued and completed, I was very lucky to be able to realize that dream that I always had as a little girl, which is to become a preschool teacher, to teach young children. And in fact, from teaching young children, I ventured out into teaching young adults, where I taught early childhood education programs on certificate levels, on diploma levels, and on degree levels. I went into lecturing. So I've been very fortunate with all of this very, very diverse experiences in my career thus far, from teaching young children to teaching young adults. So from the diverse experiences that I had, from teaching young children to young adults, if I can pick one of the most special experiences that I had, I would say it would probably be the one where I had the opportunity to teach in China. However, because of the pandemic and the closure of borders and everything, I was not able to do that, and therefore I had to, just like everyone else, adapt and learn overnight to teach online, teach remotely. But turns out that was surprisingly a really, really good experience for me, as I got to teach a really big group of students in China who were pursuing their diploma in early childhood education, different courses, and I did it online. So I taught different courses ranging from child development to play and pedagogy, science and technology for young children, children's literature, all many different subjects. And so like what I said just now, early childhood education is very interesting because it's a huge umbrella that comprises of so many different things underneath. However, I realized that there are a lot of misconceptions towards early childhood education that people seem to have. If I could simply name 3, firstly, I think it would be the fact that people tend to associate early childhood education with children, a love for children, which is not wrong, but people tend to think that if I love children, then I have what it takes to become an early childhood educator. But is that really true? No, I think that it's more than just that. Secondly, people tend to assume that early childhood education, or to be an early child educator, is an easy task because, come on, It's ABC and 1, 2, 3 that you're teaching young children, right? How difficult can that be? And why do you need a diploma or a degree to do that? It's not true. You actually do need the qualification, the right qualification, to be equipped with the right set of skills to be qualified to teach young children. Which leads me to my third point. The third misconception that I think people have when they embark into wanting to pursue this qualification, they tend to think that when I complete this early childhood education degree or diploma, the one and only pathway or destination, for lack of a better word, that leads me to is to become a preschool teacher. That's one of the many opportunities that one could explore with. The early childhood education qualification does open up so many windows and doors of opportunities for one to explore with. For example, one could become a professional storyteller for children, one could write books for children, one could become a social worker or child psychologist for children, one could found or start your own school, one could become an entrepreneur, one could become a toy manufacturer, in fact, so many things. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say, right? So yeah, the qualification does open so many doors of opportunities for you if you're pursuing the early childhood education degree. So I mentioned that there are so many career opportunities one can explore with the early childhood education qualification. Am I right? I'm not lying, it's actually true. I have a lot of friends from the industry who comes from various walks of life who are more than just a preschool teacher. And that's basically what this series is going to be about. We are going on a journey to debunk misconceptions and as we meet different kind of people from the industry. So watch out for the next episode, guys. See ya!